1 Samuel chapter 4. And the report about Samuel spread throughout all Israel. Now Israel went out to battle against the Philistines and set up camp near Ebenezer, while the Philistines camped at Aphek. The Philistines arranged their forces to face Israel, and as the battle raged, Israel was defeated by the Philistines, who killed about 4,000 men in the field. When the Israelites returned to their camp, the elders of Israel asked, "Why has the Lord allowed us to be defeated by the Philistines today? Let's bring the ark of the covenant of the Lord from Shiloh, so that it may go with us and save us from the grasp of our enemies." So, the people sent men to Shiloh to bring the ark of the covenant of the Lord of hosts, who is enthroned above the cherubim. The 2 sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, were also there with the ark of the covenant of God. When the ark of the covenant of the Lord entered the camp, all Israel raised a mighty shout, causing the ground to shake. When the Philistines heard the noise of the shouting, they wondered, "What does this loud shout in the camp of the Hebrews mean?" Then they realized that the ark of the Lord had come into the camp. The Philistines were overcome with fear, thinking, "A god has come into the camp. We're in trouble. This has never happened before. Woe to us!" they cried. "Who can deliver us from the hand of these mighty gods? These are the gods who struck the Egyptians with all kinds of plagues in the wilderness. Be strong and show yourselves men, O Philistines, so that you will not be servants to the Hebrews, as they have been servants to you. Be men and fight." The Philistines fought fiercely, and Israel was defeated. Each man fled to his tent. The slaughter was enormous. 30,000 Israelite foot soldiers fell. The ark of God was captured, and Hophni and Phinehas, the 2 sons of Eli, were killed. A man from the tribe of Benjamin ran from the battlefield and came to Shiloh the same day, with his clothes torn and dirt on his head. When he arrived, there was Eli sitting on a seat by the road watching, for his heart trembled for the ark of God. When the man entered the city and told the news, the whole city cried out. Eli heard the outcry and asked, "What is the commotion?" The man hurried over and told Eli. Now Eli was 98 years old, and his eyes had grown so weak that he couldn't see. The man said to Eli, "I am the one who came from the battle. I fled from there today." "What happened, my son?" Eli asked. The messenger replied, "Israel fled before the Philistines, and the people suffered heavy losses. Your 2 sons, Hophni and Phinehas, are dead, and the ark of God has been captured." When he mentioned the ark of God, Eli fell backward off the chair by the city gate, and his neck was broken, and he died. He had judged Israel for 40 years. Eli's daughter-in-law, the wife of Phinehas, was pregnant and about to give birth. When she heard the news that the ark of God had been captured and that her father-in-law and her husband were dead, she went into labor and gave birth. As she was dying, the women attending her said, "Don't despair! You have given birth to a son." But she did not respond or pay any attention. She named the child Ichabod, saying, "The glory has departed from Israel," because the ark of God had been captured and because of her father-in-law and her husband. She said, "The glory has departed from Israel, for the ark of God has been captured."